Welcome to Tier 1 Jank. I am Marcus, and tonight we're going to be showing you Jeskai Drakes. First, I want to apologize for the lack of content lately. I've been having some trouble since Arena updated with the settings on OBS, and nothing that I've recorded or tried to stream has come out correctly. I had changed the setting for this video, and then last time I did a test, it wasn't freezing on me. I know it might not look the greatest, but I want to bring something to you, so that's what we're going to do tonight. Go ahead and give you a look at the deck here. We'll start off by showing you the creatures. It is a Drake deck, so we have some Drakes. The first one will be the Enigma Drake that we're running 4 copies of. It's a 1, a blue, and a red to cast. It's a 0/4 flyer, but it's, well, it should just say star 4, I think, but because it doesn't say plus. It says its Drake's power is equal to the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. So however many instants and sorceries we have in our graveyard, that's going to be our Enigma Drake's power. We're running 4 of those. We're also running its big brother, the Crackling Drake, 3 copies of that. 2 blue, 2 red. It's fine. Draws you a card, and its power and toughness is equal to the number of instants and sorceries not only in your graveyard, but also in exile. So a little bit more value there. And then our other creature is Niv Mizzet, King of the Drakes, the dragon here. And he is 3 blue, 3 red, flying as well, can't be countered. Whenever you draw a card, he's going to deal 1 damage to any target, and whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card. So those are our creatures for the deck. We're also running 2 copies of Dive Down, good to protect our creatures, 4 copies of Opt, 3 copies of Shock, 3 copies of Revitalize, 2 copies of Blink of an Eye. This one can protect our creatures by taking them off the field and putting them back into our hand, or it can get rid of a problem on the other side, at least temporarily. We have 2 copies of Lava Coil, 2 copies of Treasure Map. Now this one, a lot of times it'll just let us be able to play Niv a little bit easier. The treasures will help us with that, third on color mana a lot of times if we don't have our 3rd red source or 3rd blue source. It also gives a little bit of extra draw power late in the game. We're running 2 copies of Deafening Clarion. Now this I think is the main reason to run the Jeskai version rather than the Izzet version. This will deal 3 damage to each creature, and you can also give all your creatures lifelink till end of turn. So all of our Drakes are at 4 toughness. It will deal 3 damage to them, leaving them at 1 toughness for the turn, and we'll be able to swing in with them for the lifelink as well. 2 copies of Chemister's Insight, 2 copies of Banefire to give us that late game reach, as well as take out any problems as far as planeswalkers or problem creatures. 2 copies of Expansion Explosion, and the rest is our land package. We have a few basics that we're running, as well as some dual colored lands. You could run more of any of the dual colored lands I have in here. This is just what I have available on Arena at the moment without buying anything from wild cards. And then 1 copy of Detection Tower, and that'll allow us to target hexproof creatures and players. If they say have a Shalai out, we could activate this and still be able to target them. That's the deck. So we're going to try to do a constructed event tonight. I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera back over to the other side for you, and we'll go jump into an event here. Alright, buy in for 500 gold. Choose our Drake deck. And here we go. Clarith, it's our opponent. Okay, we got all the colors. An Enigma Drake. I think this looks okay. Don't really want Niv in my opening hand, but we can play things, so. Our opponent's deciding whether or not he wants to mulligan. He'll be playing first. And looks like he did mulligan. We're going to keep this one. We'll be playing our Steam Vents first. Okay, he milled down to 5. may just be seeing an early scoop here. Okay, he paid 2 to get steam vents out. I'm guessing maybe an op, try to draw into more land. He's not passing through his phases yet. I'm not sure what's going on. Remember, if you do like our content, you can always like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I also have a Patreon account set up now, so if you want to be extra generous, you can visit us on there. We have a link to that on our banner on the page. We're not going to pay the 2 life. Almost accidentally hit that pay 2 life button. We do not have an opt or a shock to play, so wouldn't want to do that. Okay, it looks like we may be facing a Phoenix deck. It's the only thing I know that runs is it colors and plays Discovery. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get down another mountain and play our treasure map. Now remember, when you have treasure map out, oftentimes once you go to your opponent's turn, you want to put a stop on your upkeep down here, so you can activate treasure map during your upkeep before you draw. I'm not going to do that this time because we want to just play that 3rd land to get our Enigma Drake down, I think. Alright, so go ahead and do that. Play the Enigma Drake. It is at 0 power right now, but I just want to get it down on the board. I could have waited a turn, played the plains, and then been able to use dive down. It might have been the smarter play, but he did not lava coil our Drake or anything like that. See, now here I probably should have put that stop on the upkeep like I was talking about, but we did not. Okay, so I'm going to play the plains. Don't want to blink anything. Just going to pass here. Okay, now once I pass, I am going to... If you put this stop during your turn, once it goes to your opponent's turn, the stop will be removed. It doesn't stay there through multiple turns, so you definitely want to make sure that you do it on your opponent's turn so it doesn't go away before your turn. Okay, so we're going to activate treasure map on our end step. We do not want another blink right now, so we'll put that on the bottom. Then go to our turn. See, now it's stopped on our upkeep. I'm going to use... Should we use the plains? We're going to use our mountain to activate treasure map just in case I draw a revitalize. Okay, we do want another mountain so we can have that 3rd red source from Niv. So we'll just leave that on top. Go to draw. Got our mountain. Go to main. Play it. And we'll pass. Yeah, actually, I'm wondering if maybe this is a 1,000-year storm deck. We haven't seen any creatures or anything yet. I guess we'll see next turn when he hits 6 mana. Okay, he's gonna fiery cannonade. He must have something else to hit this Drake for another 2. Okay, he does. So now we're just gonna go ahead and dive down our Drake. So he just spent 2 cards and got nowhere. It's down to 3 cards in hand. And we're not seeing a 1,000-year storm. Okay, so let's put a stop on our upkeep. I'm actually going to use the plains this time. We want all our red and blue to be able to cast a Niv. Okay, there's the revitalize I was talking about. I think that's fine to have in hand though. We'll swing first. Actually, I probably should have played Niv first just in case he used something to get rid of this Drake, but I don't want him to know that we have Niv yet until... If he did use something to take out the Drake that he could have used to take out Niv, I'd rather take out the Drake. Okay, so we got 3 red. Just make blue here. Blue, blue, play Niv, and we'll pass the turn. Okay, here's an Enigma Drake. So it looks like we're facing Drakes. I believe they probably also have Phoenix in the deck, but I guess some Drake decks run Discovery. Alright, we're gonna deal one to the Drake. I think I just want to take out this Drake before we swing. And then we will play Opt. Yeah, and our opponent just concedes. I think he knows which way this is going. I wouldn't say that's a big win for us. Our opponent did mulligan down to 5. We'll go ahead and jump into another game here. But let me know what you think of this version of the deck down in the comments. We're facing Kevin Mack. Name sounds familiar, I'm not sure why. I guess that's okay. Our opponent is deciding whether he wants to mulligan. He does not. We'll go ahead and play our Steam Vents tapped. And see what we're facing here. You gonna play a land? Something? Really thinking hard about that first land. Okay. Got Steam Vents on that side too. I don't think we're going to need to bounce anything this turn, so I'm just going to get this Foundry out tapped and pass it back. Our opponent is really taking his time deciding his lands to play and things like that. Alright. Come on, opponent. Alright, go to our turn. We'll just play an island and pass it back. Still haven't hit any of our creatures. We will be able to Chemister's Insight next turn. Our opponent's going to Revitalize on our end step, it looks like. Drawing himself a card and gaining a little bit of life. We are facing a Jeskai deck on the other side here. Oh, maybe not. There's some green. Gift of Paradise. Might be facing a Nexus deck. Alright, we'll play our Sulphur Falls, pass it back. So we have 4 different colors of mana just in our lands here. And you got a Gift of Paradise, so might even be playing 5 colors. Could be Nexus, could be, I'm not even sure what else. Some kind of omnipotent set. Okay, we got Mastermind's Acquisition, so we're seeing a 5 color deck here. This could be the Rainbow Lich deck, maybe? And he's looking through his library for a card, not his sideboard. Alright. I'm not even sure if you can look through the sideboard in the best of 1 games. I think you can, but I haven't actually tried it myself. Okay, so we definitely want to get that Enigma Drake down this turn. we'll just do that. So, I'm gonna opt. You want another opt? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we'll grab the other opt, play an island, and we'll wait till our opponent's end step to play that, just so he's thinking about whether we have a dive down. Not sure if he has removal for this, but... Okay, we got Mirari Conjecture, so I'm thinking this probably is the Rainbow Lich deck. It's the only thing I know that runs all these cards. So, I might have run into it once or twice on Arena, but he gets his Revitalize back. We're going to go ahead and play our Opt. Do not want another mountain. We already have our 3 red sources. All right, let's get this Crackling Drake down first. Draw ourselves a card. Play our island. And swing in for 3. I'm kind of tempted to bounce this Mirari Conjecture before it gets to the 3rd lore counter. We're actually just going to go ahead and do that. It does give him more value being able to play it again and get more spells out of his graveyard, but he doesn't have any more instants at this point. I just want him to take another turn to play it again. Okay, he's going to Cleansing Nova, destroying all our creatures. And it looks like he discarded a Chemister's Insight. Alright, so let's use our own Chemister's Insight first. We'll go ahead and get rid of one of these white sources we don't need. We draw another Chemister's Insight and Treasure Map. So we'll go ahead and play our Treasure Map. And then once we go to our opponent's turn, I'm going to put a stop on my upkeep. That way we can use the Treasure Map on our upkeep as well as his end step. And there's the Lich's Mastery. Let's see. So, how does this work again? When you gain life, draw that many cards. When you lose life, for each life, you can exile a permanent, control, or a card from your hand or graveyard. So I think we want to just shock him now. Or do I? No, we'll just activate Treasure Map. I think we do want the Crackling Drake. So we'll just go to draw since we already know it's there. Go to main. Play our Crackling Drake. We get an Enigma Drake. I'm actually going to hold on to the Enigma Drake because he'll probably end up getting his Cleansing Nova back and destroying that. Alright, let's get another blue source down. We can Chemister's Insight, but we also want to flip this Treasure Map. Let's put a stop on our upkeep again. He may be, I'm not sure what he's going to do this turn. Transfer Glory. Okay, so do we just lose here? We're just going to keep taking extra turns? How much mana does he have left? 3. Okay, Revitalize. He's going to draw more cards off the Revitalize. Oh, he's going to draw 3 extra cards. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I think he's probably just going to end up going off here, and we're not even going to have a chance to untap again. He's going to draw more cards off the Moment of Craving. And though it said my turn down here, it's actually going to be our opponent's turn again, since he played Chance for Glory. It's actually a little bit deceptive. I think it should just say next turn in those cases, because you definitely don't get to go to your turn. And now he's got 8 mana. And he has all the things in the world to do. Two, three, four. You're going to tap a 5th and play Mirari Conjecture. Getting back Revitalize. And then... Or wait, no, yeah, that's right. Chance for Glory is an instant. Then playing that again. What sorceries does he have? He has Cleansing Nova and the Search spell. Again, it said my turn, but it's not my turn. He's going to get Mastermind's Acquisition, maybe? Yep. Now, if he plays Chance for Glory again, he's going to get another turn, go to this 3rd lower counter where all his spells are going to be doubled, or cast twice. Not cast twice, but copied. See if he's able to do that. Oh, well, he can just Mastermind's Acquisition, another chance for, you know what, I'm not sitting through another 10 minutes of this and not being able to untap. We're just going to concede this game. Because we actually want to be able to play. But we'll just jump into another one. If you guys are familiar with that deck, it is pretty crazy. I know it won a big tournament a while back. As you see, it just gets to a certain point and then just goes off, taking infinite turns. The last piece of the combo you didn't see is a Nature Spiral that'll get a card back from your graveyard, and then you just get back the Mirari's Conjecture and just keep it going. Yeah, I think this is okay. Okay, looks like maybe white aggro or maybe Boros. We get our steam vents down. Not pay the 2 life. Got a hunted witness over on the other side here. At Boros. And Sky Marcher Aspirant. 2 Sky Marchers, alright. Well, I would like to see a white source so we're able to play this Deafening Clarion. But for now, we'll just play our treasure map. We're going to be taking a decent hit next turn. 5 power coming over at least. And that's not good. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to put a stop on my upkeep. I could play an Enigma Drake next turn, but I really want to see that white source, so we're going to try to get there. So if we draw it... Okay, see, now, if I would have just left that and not looked at it, we would have been able to play it this turn. Unfortunately, now we're only going to have 2 mana. So in that particular case, it would have been better just to draw it, but if I didn't see it and we didn't get it next turn, we would just be dead. So at least we're going to get the Deafening Clarion next turn. Let's see, we're taking 2, 4, 6, 7, going down to 7. And then hopefully wiping the board, we might see Okay, well, we're not going to get rid of that. Good old down to Vanguard here. He'll be able to pay 4 life, and it'll gain indestructible till the end of turn. But at least we'll be able to wipe the board of everything but that. I will put a stop on my upkeep because we'll be able to still play Deafening Clarion. Oh, he's going to Conclave Tribunal my map. Okay, well, we'll take the stop off then. And it stopped me anyway, even though I clearly took the stop off during his turn. It's kind of odd. Alright, so we're just gonna, well, I'll opt first. Want that? That'll give us our 2 red and our 2 blue to play the Crackling Drake. So, oh wait, I had a mountain in my hand, man. Alright. I'm not paying enough attention here. Alright. We'll play our Deafening Clarion. 3 damage to each creature. That's going to take out everything but the Adanto, which he's paying 4 life for. And he'll make a 1/1 from the Hunted Witness. So we'll be taking 4 next turn. All his knights, which are now dead, get +2/+1 till the end of turn. But he is in a pretty good position here. He's got us down to 7. It really would have been better if I had not scryed with Treasure Map that turn 3 and just played the Deafening Clarion then and saved ourselves 7 life. But okay, we're taking 6 down to 1, so we're just dead. Play Crackling Drake and block something, but oh wait, no, that's right. That was when it didn't even add the power in yet, so Dante was at 5. All right, well, we're dead. We'll jump into another one here. Work, play button. What is it? I don't even want to try to pronounce that. Okay, it seems okay. Get our Sacred Foundry down first. Alright, looks like we're facing maybe Mono Blue Tempo. I still want to get this down first. Not pay the life. Apologize for the dogs in the background there. Oh, not Mono Blue. Maybe Merfolk. Might be facing Merfolk here. Alright, let's get our blue source down. And I don't think we need to lava coil that. We'll just pass. See what Merfolk our opponent has for us this turn. Branch Walker. Explore, looks like he got a land. Past attackers, he's going to swing in for 1. Take that. Past damage. And I think we'll just make the most of our mana and use Revitalize right now. Alright. We'll just play a Enigma Drake. It's a 1/4 right now. So we can block down the Branch Walker. The Herald is unblockable, so we won't be blocking that. You might see like a Merfolk Mistbinder or something like that. The lower, oh no, we got Silvergill Adept, Revealing Kumena. He's going to draw a card off the Silvergill's enter the battlefield trigger. We're going to take a 1 from the Herald. We still haven't seen our second blue source. So let's just, you know, yeah, I think I'm going to opt. Could have played Chemister's Insight, but okay, there's our second blue source. So we'll go ahead and get that down. And we could swing for 2 here, or Lava Coil something and swing in for 3, but I think I actually just want to hold the Enigma Drake back as a blocker right now. So we'll just go ahead and pass. I'm gonna play Kamena or something else. Okay, we got another Branch Walker. He could still play Kamena after that. Explored another land, and there we have Kamena. I'm guessing he'll just swing in for 1 with the Herald unless he wants to lose one of these other Merfolk to the Drake. Oh, he didn't even swing with. Oh, you know why? Because he wants to tap all 5 to put a +1/+1 counter, which will also put Kamena past the Lava Coil. So we're going to have to draw into something else to kill him, because Lava Coil, unfortunately, is sorcery speed, so we can't do it in response to him putting the counters on. So I think I'm actually just going to play my Crackling Drake. Okay, Banefire will be useful. For now, I'm just going to swing in with the Enigma Drake. And then we'll pass. Okay, he tapped them all down to put a +1/+1 counter on all of them. It's probably Leslie calling me. Not sure who that is. Let's see if he wants to swing now. Okay, well, he's definitely going to swing since you just tapped down our creatures. We'll be taking a big hit here. And looks like we're probably just losing this one, too. I don't really see a way out of this. No, we're just dead. We could have really used a Deafening Clarion here. I mean, we could take out Kamena, but yeah, that's it. We're dead. Good game, opponent. So that's the deck. It does normally do better than that. I actually have used this deck in ranked with some success lately. I was using my other Jeskai deck for a while and just decided to give this one a try, and I actually moved up a tier or 2 with this one. So usually does a bit better than we did here, but of course when I go to record something I'll have not the best results. Let's see what we got though. We got a Stormfleet Spy, we got a Shalai, that's not bad, and Lazav. Alright, well, that was the Drake deck. Wish I could have showed you guys a little bit better performance, but at least you got a chance to look at the deck. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.